A very good afternoon to you all, our dear viewers, and of course this is our second game, and it is between Sport S Volleyball Club taking on UPDF. Sport S Volleyball Club did lose their first game of the season, getting beaten by KCCA. Coach Malik, is this something that did impact you, especially on your training, or you used it to prepare better?
Thank you very much. Losing the first match, it always gives us answers that we are not doing something right. And I think despite the loss, we had a good play, and the girls tried to fight on. But at the end of the day, KCCA took the game, and we saw where our weaknesses were. We've tried to train this week, trying to improve those weaknesses and try to play better. And hopefully this game, we shall try to put in play what we have trained the whole week.
Coach, looking at your opponents, is there a particular strategy you have? You don't have to tell me everything, but how prepared is your team, particularly for UPDF?
Yes, there are team tactics and the techniques we are looking at to use, but unfortunately I can't tell you right now. And basically you'll see them through the play.
Coach, let us look at your service. Is it something that has improved?
Yeah, we've been trying to work on service because it is always the first hit. We are trying to make it both offense and defense, so that we serve well to make a point, or else we serve well to defend better. And we are trying to work on that so well.
Okay, and Coach, finally, let us also look at your backcourt cover. It's something that Sporters has been struggling with. Is it something that you have improved on in training?
Yeah, we are trying to come up with cover structures that can help our team, trying to look at what everyone is capable of doing, and I think we are going on well.
Okay, Coach, thank you very much, and I wish you success. I hope to have this conversation with you after the game.
Thank you so much.
Okay, please. And of course, now I do have the coach of UPDF, Coach Wamala.
Yes,
Coach Wamala, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How have you been?
Oh, it's okay. We've been moving on.
This is your first game for the season?
Yeah, this is our first game for the season.
How prepared are you?
Very excited about it. We are glad to play one of the elite teams. Last time we played it was the NCC, and we unfortunately lost 3-0, but I believe the girls have really done enough to prepare for them.
Okay.
We have done our calculations. I hope they work out today and have a good game.
Coach, I just want you to point out on two things that you think you have done well to prepare for Sporters Volleyball Club.
I'm trying out, we have new players we recruited for this season. So we have new players on court who are varying from the other season.
Okay.
So we believe the impact they have on the team is going to be a lot greater than what we had last season.
Okay.
And I believe we're going to have a very good game.
Okay.
Considering how they the technique has been able to see that we can game up, create a good team.
Coach, just looking at your players, you do not have very tall players.
Yeah.
Is it a strategy? Is it deliberate?
Yeah, it is. It's not a strategy, but I would say the capability they are short, but I believe they have the potential as a tall players. But as you know, the volleyball is changing.
Yes.
More taller players.
Yes.
So the diversity of having short and is a kind of a strategy as well.
Okay.
So we believe we can use also a upper hand on that strategy and then hopefully perform to get better.
Okay, Coach. I want to wish you success.
Thank you.
And I hope we have this conversation after the game.
Hopefully.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Third round.
A very good morning. A very good morning to you all, our dear viewers. We are live at NSAMBYA Sports Arena, also known as Yes Center. And of course, this is our second game of the day. It is a ladies' game, and it is between Sports Volleyball Club, the ladies' team, taking on UPDF Volleyball Club, and also that is for the ladies. The game is almost underway. I can, of course, see. I can see, as you are seeing with me, that was Coach Malik with his assistant for the game, Coach Guy Albert. It is supposed to be an interesting game, this one. Of course, UPDF is not expected to be a path in the walk. The expectations that are, and of course, you did hear from Coach Wamala. He is very excited. That's Coach Wamala, the coach of UPDF. He's very excited and upbeat, of course, for the game. It's his first game of the season. Sportis is playing their second game of the season. They did play their first game of the season against KCCA, and of course did lose that one, 3-2. They did play in a decider. Of course, Coach Malik, the Sportis ladies coach, has said that despite the result, he was very impressed with the way his girls played, and we are yet to now see the changes he has made, because he did mention that of course quite a number of things did lead to his downfall. For example, the backcourt cover gave him challenges, the service, and he thinks that he has improved this particular one. Of course, Coach Wamala for UPDF is trying out his team against what he called, in his own words, an elite team. He did intimate to me that he did play against Sportis in the National Club Championship. That was in Indeje, and did lose 3-0, but believes that the National Club Championships offer different challenges as compared to the league. I want to agree with him on that. Of course, as you can see, the Sportis starting 6. There is Renata Kamahoro there, shot number 13. I can see Esther. I can see Comfort. I can see Esther is 15. I can see Comfort, shot number 6. Of course, I see Hilary, shot number 10. I see Doreen, the libero, shot number 2. And of course, the starting libero, shot number 1, that is Patricia. And of course, for UPDF, of course, Coach Omala did mention, and you were definitely following, that he has a couple of new recruits. And so we do have some new players in there. But of course, I see Kagoya in there. That is Kagoya Kutha. Oh, Kauthara. I see Amading Irene in there. And of course, I see the starting libero, Awuma Rebecca. And of course, the person going to serve, Aluta Rebecca. An exciting middle blocker, that one. But of course, she this time round doesn't serve on court. Of course, Nyiramugisha Veronica, the setter, a player who has moved through different clubs, Ndeje University, KCCA, and now most recently UPDF. We do appreciate everyone who has taken off time to definitely watch live these games. I do see 19 viewers. Please just do one thing for us, of course. Keep subscribing to our channel, that is Sports Volleyball Club on YouTube. And of course, hit the notification button. We do promise to bring you these games as they come. Of course, I'm seeing Nicholas Ochen, UPDF will go. Nicholas Ochen again is saying they will lose this one again. You're talking about Sports. That definitely speaks to the kind of resoluteness you have as a fan. I am really hoping, Nicholas, you don't get disappointed. As of course, Comfort, very good service, and of course, Sports is going to benefit from a free ball. Esther picks that one up, and the referee says there was a net fall. There was a violation on the net. Net violation, that one. Comfort in the service zone again. This is her third service. This time around, she does not succeed. She puts that one exactly out of court. I'm sure she will want to think that she was lucky, because of course the game is still quite early. She definitely wants to make things better, and of course she picks that one up quite well. And Renata Kamahoro drives that one. Prebo to Sports. Very good execution by Esther Tumawaza through the middle. Esther has recently been enjoying her game. And of course, after hitting that one through the middle, she immediately heads to the service zone. That is Esther Tumawaza, shot number 15, the middle blocker for Sports. Very good service, that one. And of course, Veronica puts that one in the middle for the UPDF middle attacker. That is shot number 5, Balunji Faima. And of course, the scores are now 3 UPDF, 5 Sports. Very good set for Hillary in 4. It is picked up. Amading hits that backcourt. Not really smartly, but she scores, and that's the most important thing. Amading herself has been a player in quite a number of teams, including VVC, Ndeje itself. She also did have a stint at Nkumba, I think. And of course, Sporters attempting to, but of course they failed. They now, UPDF now closes the gap to only 1 point. Renato Akamahoro there, the opposite for today. Free ball to UPDF. What will they do? Moding hits that one. It is now a free ball to Sporters. Hilary puts that one out. And of course, this levels matters. It is now 6 points apiece. Kutha Okauthara heads to the service box. She is a former Sporters player. And she delivers an ace to give UPDF the lead. And of course, Kauthara delivers a second ace as the ball is batted out. This time round, Hilary delivers a hard attack off the block as now Sporters begins chasing. Hilary heads for the service. Simple service. And Veronica delivers again to Balunji in the middle, who makes no mistake. There was no one in 6 to cover that ball. UPDF extends the lead. Twesi Gomwe Elias says Sporters winning this one. We wait to see. Not a very good pickup by Hilary. Of course, UPDF will benefit from a free ball. It's picked up by Kutha. And a very, very good hit by shot number 9. Alutia Rebecca. UPDF do extend their lead. They are now getting comfortable. Balunji in the service box. She delivers a very, very good service, that one. And UPDF will again benefit from a free ball picked up by Kutha. And Amoding delivers a hard hit. It is picked up. Comfort chooses a simpler option. She dumps that ball. Sporters now reduces that lead by only 2 points. But of course, Zambia here at the Sporters Arena, we have a lot of activity taking place, not only Serie A, as later you will see the camera people showing us. We do have a Serie B game taking place. In fact, the current one taking place is the second for the day. And this one is between St. Charles Ntinda and Wazee Volleyball Club from Fort Portal. St. Charles Ntinda did win their early morning game against shot number 6, Kasese. Of course, I see Hilary, shot number 10. I see Doreen, the libero, shot number 2. And of course, the starting libero, shot number 1, that is Patricia. UPDF do extend their lead. It's now 12 points to 8. They are in commanding control of this particular game. Very good service. It's picked up by Hilary. Comfort looks for her diagonal. She gets it. And of course, the libero fails to put that one up. And it is now a 3-point game. As of course, the Sporters captain, that is Doreen, heads for the service. She's a very good server, that one. She delivers a very good service. Back set. And of course, block Aluta is blocked. Sport is trying to reduce, of course, that deficit. It is now a 2-point game. Doreen with another opportunity in the service. And of course, UPDF getting more stubborn. They refuse to relinquish their lead. It is now 13 points to 10. Aluta heads for the service. Delivers a very good service. Renata Kamahoro is blocked, and she does not recover in time to pick up that ball. It is now 14 UPDF 10 Sport S. I do see Nicholas here, Ochen, celebrating. He did predict that UPDF will be winning this one. Aruta Rebecca does not succeed at that service. She puts it straight into the net. I think this is a strategy UPDF is using. Deliver very hard services to spotters who are now so far failing to receive well. Let's see what Comfort does. Comfort serves that one out. This is the fourth service that spotters is losing. UPDF extending their lead to 15. And of course, I see Nicholas Ochenia, who is following, saying good block, Amoding. The setter pushes that one to Hillary, who delivers a diagonal. It is picked up. And Kutha with a very straight hard hit through the diagonal. It picks off a block on its way out. Twesigomo Elias saying spotters should boast their reception unless otherwise. I think I agree. And of course, a timeout is called by Team Spotters. It's their first timeout. You can see Coach Malik there speaking with concern. His girls are failing on the reception. Of course, every time we do have a timeout, they have high expectations that things will get better. The reception is lined up. There is Hillary there. There is the libero. There is Comfort. And the timeout did work wonders. The APDF player decides, the middle blocker decides to put that one out. That is, of course, one of the uses of a timeout, is to kill rhythm of the service in case people are serving you really hard. Of course, now UPDF having their own struggles off the reception as they deliver that direct outside. Of course, now Esther hits the service. She has succeeded at delivering a very good service. Let's see what she does this time around. Very good service, that one. Amoding opts for a dump, and there was no one there to pick it up. UPDF in a commanding 17. Very good block, that one from Amoding. Of course, Renata will be very disappointed in herself. Not a very good reception from Hillary as they give UPDF a free ball. Kauthara looks for that line and she gets it off the block. UPDF currently look like they are playing on script. Good reception. Good hit from Hillary. And this time around she succeeds as the coach makes a triple substitution, taking off Renata Kamahoro for the Flavia Umuhoza. And of course, Agi also goes off for Dorita. Aisha comes on for Doreen. Immediately, Umuhoza heads for the service. Of course, this particular substitution delivers very tall blocks for the Sporters team, as you can see how they lined up. But of course, they also offer extra attack. Aisha fails to pass over that ball, having been received by Comfort in a rather unconventional manner. Kautha with a very good service, and UPDF with a very nice block to extend their lead to 6 points, and that is 20-14. And Coach Malik is now forced to call his second timeout. End of second timeout for Team Sporters. Of course, it is not over until it is over. Kutha with a very good service, and UPDF going to benefit from that free ball. Let us see what they do. They do deliver, and of course Arutia there looking for the shorter block, hits a block and delivers the goodies. It's now a 7-point lead. Sport is currently struggling on the reception. Comfort to Esime, failing to put that ball where the setter needs it. Of course, not very good news for the Sporters coach. And you can see the strategy now is to put her off the reception. Patricia picks that one well. Aisha delivers, but it is picked up. And Amoding puts that one in the net. Another substitution. Hillary is taken off and Pasca is brought on for the service. She's a very good service, but she also offers a very good backcourt cover. And she does deliver an S. And of course, that is what any coach would want, that when you make such a substitution, it performs well, it delivers, and that is what Pasca has just done. And of course, Coach Wamala calls his first time out and I'm sure the intention is to kill that particular rhythm. Of course, keep subscribing to our page, that is Sports Volleyball Club. We do appreciate all of you who have subscribed and who keep following. We did hit 1,000 subscribers, and of course now we are growing stronger. And of course, keep those comments coming. They are edifying and they help us correct. I also did encourage you yesterday that if you're there and you feel you have the ability to do commentary, don't hesitate to come. Pascal picks that up. Free ball to UPDF. It is picked up this time around. Comfort with a very good attack, but it goes out. And of course, it is now 23 for UPDF, and of course 16 Sport S. Faima heads for the service. She could potentially serve for a set point. Oh, and of course she does. She does, as Pascal fails to set that one. The referee calls for a foul, says there were 2 touches, or there was a double. And of course, Faima now serving for set point. Very good service. Comfort attempts a dump, does not succeed. Sporters to benefit from a free ball, they do. And there was a net violation on Alucha Rebecca. Those who remember, I have seen a game like that. A team winning a game when they are trailing at similar points. Kosigomwe Elias saying poor reception from Sporters. I don't know why. I also don't know. Good service from Agi. It's picked up by Pascal. Ball is pushed for Comfort, and it's picked up again. Esther makes sure that ball does not return as Sporters attempts to cut the deficit now to 6 points. Akanyo Agnes delivers an ace. And of course, this forces Coach Wamala of UPDF to ring those changes as he takes off Grace, brings on Veronica. An update on the Wazei game. Let me get the update. Good block, that one. Free ball to Sporters, picked up well by Akanyo. And Comfort this time around ensures that That deficit is further reduced to 4 points only. Of course, the noise in the stands from the fans is now increasing. And of course, now the UPDF coach calls for an immediate timeout. Let me get those scores from the Wazai game, then I return. Akanyo Agnes with her third service. This time round she chooses the easy option. She goes not so hard. And of course, the deficit is further reduced to 3 points. The UPDF coach continuing to make those changes. Now takes off Elisha. Very good service, that one, and the expectation is that Sporters will benefit from that. And this time round, the referee calls for a violation on the net. The set heads to UPDF. A very entertaining game it has been towards the end, especially. Sporters had attempted to do a recovery, they did not. And of course, like all of you have been correctly noting, there were challenges on the reception. And I'm sure this is going to be the focus or the talking point as we head into the second set. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Wasugomo Elias who says that it's not over until it's over. Let's return after for the second set. But of course, you can make your way to NSAMBYA. We do have more exciting games. In fact, after here, we have a run of 3 men's games, starting with Police taking on KCCA. Then we will have Elion playing Prisons, and later on in the evening we'll have Sporters taking on Sky Volleyball Club. And of course, we are now back for the second set. Those who have been asking me about the Wazai game, and St. Charles Ntinda is leading that one against Wazai. It is now 2 sets to 0. 2 sets to 0. St. Charles Ntinda leading that one. We are back. I do not see any major changes for Team UPDF. The same starting lineup. Of course, the shot number 8, that is Nabuto Joan. There is shot number 12, that is Amoding Irene. There is shot number 5, that is Balunji Faima. There is Veronica Nyiramugisha. There is shot number 9, that is Arutia Rebecca. And of course, there is shot number 15, that is Kauthara Kagoya. And of course, for Sportes, there are changes. They have started Umuhoza in the place of Dorin, that is for the setter. Comfort has retained a position similar to Hillary. Esther and Aggie has also come on. Of course, another change there for Team Sportes is that Aisha Kebirunji is on, and I think that is basically to boost the attack. So in this particular game, I do expect Aisha to play as an opposite. And of course, Sportes starting with serious intent. They now lead 2-0 to a Segoma area, saying time to sort themselves as they return for second set. Sportes must shine. I totally agree. I hope the time the change of sets did have some impact. And now UPDF having their own struggles on the reception, as Kauthara fails to receive that one, but UPDF will now benefit from a free ball. They do, as Arutia drives that ball. Of course, there was a block touch of Esther to Mwebaze. There, that is Esther, the Sportes middle blocker. Very good back set, but of course Harut was not up to the task. But they will now benefit from that dump from Sportes, a free ball, and Sportes now have their own advantage. They would picked up by Moding, and the setter was not there in time. It is now 4 points to 1. A very good block, that one from Amading. One-man block against, of course, Aisha Kebirunji. UPDF attempting to reduce that gap. Interesting block, very nice block. Of course, she boasts of a lot of maturity, that one. So not many things she does are surprising. Arutia very disappointed in herself as she puts that one out on the service. You can clearly see it from her face. Yeah, Coach Wamala there, the UPDF coach. Very good back set to Amading. She tries to look for the line. She does not get it. She puts it out instead. But it was, of course, a very good idea. Sportes extends their lead to 6 points. But you could clearly see that the libero was there. Probably the assumption is that she would have picked it. Good pick from the libero of UPDF. Kauthar attempts son of spin, doesn't work. Comfort comes with that energy, it's blocked off. And this time round, Kauthara goes for the power and she looks for that diagonal, she gets it. Kamede Grace, shot number 15, heads for the service. Shot number 16 heads for the service, but she's called back. Naboto now on the service. She's a former NDJ player, former KCCA player, former VVC player, former Sports player. She has really gone through many clubs. Of course, here as the referee calls for a net foul, it will be a Sports service. And of course, Esther Tumwebaze puts that one out. Kamede finally gets her opportunity to serve. She does actually train with these girls on a daily basis, so she knows quite a number of them well. Akanyu puts that one out through the middle to reduce Sports' lead to only 2 points. And you could see she was saying, that is mine. She knew she would have done better. It is always interesting to see players calling themselves out and holding themselves to better standards. Aisha attempts a hit. It is picked up and sent back. Comfort succeeds. What UPDF is now doing deliberately is that every ball must be touched at least. Service by Aisha. Good hit through the middle by Faima. She does not look for the hand she was looking for. She drives that ball through the middle. It goes out. Sports extend their lead to 9 points to 5. Another good pickup for team UPDF. This time round, Faima finds Comfort's block waiting. And you can see the smiles on Comfort's face. Indeed, like her name says, it is always comforting when you get that ball, yes. They did join well with her middle blocker, that is Akanyo Agnes, a former Nkumba player. And of course now this particular lead has forced the UPDF team to call for a timeout. Kaiwange. Leta nkatereza. We are back from the timeout. Aisha with her third service. A free ball to Sports. They look for Comfort. She delivers the goods. As Aruta puts that one away. She does not, of course, direct the ball back to the setter. Having covered it well, she was in position. Aisha is now enjoying the service. Aluta coming with that hit in the backcourt. She puts that one away. And of course now the coach is forced to call for a change. He brings on shot number 7. That is Apule Florence. And of course, Apule is brought on for Kauthara. Good pick, and the ball, and of course, Portes will now benefit from a free ball. They look for Comfort, who delivers the goods. She's now starting to get comfortable. She's starting to get comfortable. Aisha with her 7th service in a row, consecutive service. Interesting. Yes, she started serving, of course, at 9 points. She's now enjoying. Yes. UPDF attempt a one leg. It does not succeed. They find a block. There is a good joinder there by Akanyo and Comfort, and you can see they are excited. Aisha extending her. I hope she doesn't do a record here, a record of services. Oh, I will now attribute that to fatigue. She now puts that out, and it gives UPDF the much needed break they were looking for. Apule heads for the service. And of course, there was a fault on that service. Sporters do extend their lead. Comfort in the service. Comfort to Esime. Did join Sporters from secondary school. Yeah, direct from school. She used to play for Mary Hill Girls. And she has delivered her goodies as well on the service. Good pick by Patricia. Let's see what Hillary does. Hillary delivers the goods to extend Sportes' lead to 11 points. It's now 17-6, and of course this is Comfort's third service. Of course the coach will be very excited that a player heads for the service box and at least does a minimum of 3 services. Good pick. Aluta looks for the block. She's blocked instead. Another opportunity. This time round there were 4 hits. At least from the angle I was watching. And the lead is extended by a whole 12 points. Good pick by Kamede Grace. UPDF will definitely enjoy that. They do not live to enjoy the free ball. Hillary Akankunda comes wise and dumps that ball. And I think it called for wisdom because she had the 3-man block waiting for her. Any attempt at an attack, a hard attack, would definitely lead to a very good block. And a very good hit, that one from Aluta Rebecca, as she finds the Sportes libero not able to put that one up. Indecision from the libero. She had 2 things in mind, either to dig up that ball or use her tips. And Faima puts a lot of energy on that service, and the results can be clearly seen. Sportes in a comfortable 13-point lead. Twesigomwe Elias is saying, I can't imagine how UPDF won the first set. Well, this is games and sports. Anything is bound to happen with that round thing called a volleyball. Aluta is currently not having her best game. She's putting those, that's a half-foot ball out. Agnes heads to the service. She's a very deliberate server, that one. She delivers them hard and fast. Yeah. She gets lucky, it goes off the net, but she succeeds, and UPDF will definitely enjoy that free ball. Let's see what they use it for. And there is a dump from Aluta. Of course, we did see a change by UPDF bringing on Elisha Nakagolo in the place of Veronica Nyiramugisha. To make sure they do correct that. Let us meanwhile do subscribe to our channel, that is Sports Volleyball Club, that is on YouTube, and Sports Volleyball Club on Twitter. We'll deliver these goodies to you as they come in. We do return for the third set. Sportes does not have significant changes. Changes, of course, to its team. It has maintained that particular team that delivered a win or delivered a set. And for UPDF, they also choose to maintain that same team. I can see Nabuto there, Aluta there, Amoding, Kauthara, Veronica, same team. Not a very good pass from Aisha. But they do recover from that as Esther executes that ball on the net. And of course, similar to the previous set, Sportes showing serious intent immediately. They are leading 4 points to 0. Flavia Umhoza heads for the service. She delivers a nice one and it is picked up. Very nice pass from Kautha. And Amoding hits that one in the diagonal. Was excellent vision from the UPDF setter, who is very experienced. Of course, Aisha delivering the goods in the middle. She's enjoying her volleyball. Very good block, that one from Comfort. She seems to be getting back her rhythm. Good pick up there by Patricia. Of course, Comfort delivers a dump. She spins that ball. She's the type of player who has the wisdom it takes to do that. And of course, Sportes now has 7 hits. The block, Esther's block swings as Amoding looks for that diagonal. It is now 4 points UPDF, 8 Sports as Esther Tumwebaze puts that service in the net. Aluta, no, Amading heads for the service. Good service, good pickup, and Comfort definitely chooses her position. She uses the short middle blocker, the short blocker rather, and executes that one. Of course, the setter. Yeah, she uses the setter's short block and delivers that one. She picks her position quite well. Aisha did deliver very good services in the previous set, and she has now started. I do hope she keeps that momentum. Of course, that is exactly what Sports want. And the noise, if you're able to hear it, that is the noise of Ntinda St. Charles, who have won their game against Wazei 3-0. They have had a very comfortable weekend. And Comfort hits that one off the block as it heads out. The Sports setter will be relieved because she did try options in 4 and 2, back in 4, 2, until she finally succeeded with Comfort in 4. Comfort delivers a very good service. Opportunity for a free ball. This time round, Hillary does find a very tall block, and she is blocked. And you can see Faima pointing a finger there, telling her, "I told you." Sport is stretching their lead here to 4 points now. Agnes on the service. She delivers a very good one. It's picked up by Grace, and of course there was a net violation. And of course, as Sports extend their lead to 5 points now, Akanyo gets another opportunity on the service. And Akanyo Agnes on her fourth service now. Coach Malik's team is now getting very comfortable on the service. A good hit by Hillary, but it's picked up. A very excellent block. Free ball to Sportes. Set in the backcourt and delivered by Comfort, who chooses her position excellently. Akanyo still in the service zone as Coach Wamala of UPDF calls for a timeout, which I usually enjoy calling a forced timeout.
We just add on after.
Akanyo Agnes is enjoying her time in the service. She's now delivering her 7th service, actually her 6th service, that one, and she's extending Sportes' lead to 17 points to 8. You can see she delivers it hard and straight. Amoding Irene decided she had had enough. She picked up that ball and requested for it and hit that pipe. She decided she had had enough, and of course she stood her ground. Kamede Grace on the service. Good service. It's picked up by Comfort. It will be a free ball to UPDF. Back set. And Esther Tumwebaze attempts a back set of her own. The referee this time says she did have a violation on that one. There was a double fall. I see Lule Ismail saying, but we need to be more ruthless with some of these teams like UPDF. Sportes' lead is now reduced to 6 points, 18-12. As of course, Amoding Irene is now starting to take matters in her own hands, attacking that ball high above the block and delivering on the service. It's picked up by Esther, very nice cover. And another opportunity now for Sportes. Aisha now puts the energy. It's now again picked up. Nice attack by Aluta. Interesting rally this one. And finally, Kautha uses all her energy and delivers that one. Timeout for Sportes. Of course, now the coach noticing that the team is becoming complacent, having had a comfortable lead. It's now only a 4-point lead. He decides to call for a timeout. But of course, do subscribe to our channel, Sportes Volleyball Club, that is on YouTube. And also on Twitter, it's now easier to find us, Sportes Volleyball Club. We now do have a blue badge. So when you want to look for Sportes, just look for Sportes Volleyball Club. Look out for that blue badge. You'll be able to get us. Quite a number of exciting things are happening. And we're excited. Of course, now Aisha delivering those goods. Sorry, Esther in the middle. And Aisha is now substituted. Actually, that's what I meant to say. Aisha is substituted. Renata Kamohoro is brought on. Of course, Pasca is brought on in the position of Hillary. And Pasca delivers an ace immediately to extend the lead to a whole 17 points. 7, sorry, and of course 4 points only for them to take the second set. That is a confidence booster whenever the coach brings you one and you deliver. Another service. She delivers her second ace. She looks for that long corner. She gets it. And Renata Kamahoro there with a block. And you could see Kauthara complaining that there was probably an overreach. The referee says no. And of course now this forces Coach Wamala to call for a timeout in order for him to rally his troops. Just don't forget that we do have the men's games coming up. The first one being Police taking on KCCA in what is expected to be a very exciting game. We'll then have Prisons taking on Elion, and then later on at about 5 p.m. we will have the defending champions Sport S Volleyball Club taking on Sky Volleyball Club. End of timeout. Pasca still ringing the changes, and of course she's delivering the goods. It is now a set point. She will definitely be proud of herself and what she has been able to achieve. You could see that the replay, Esther not waiting for any chance. She hits that one. This time round UPDF picked properly, but it will be a free ball. And you can see there was also a change on the liberos. Shamida Kalanzi brought on. Another free ball to Sportes. Rather scrappy, but and of course Comfort fails to deliver those goods. It is now 15-24 second set point. Good pass, that one. Renata puts that energy. Nice pick again by Pasca. A very good hit by Comfort, who decides that she has had enough of this particular set, and she puts a conclusion to it. It's 25-15. Sportes in the lead, commanding 2-1. We do return for the fourth set. But of course, on the extreme right, there is a game which is going to take place, and that one between Kasese Volleyball Club a Serie B game taking place between Bogema University taking on Kasese. An exciting game, we hope it will be. So we do return for the fourth set of the game between Sportes Volleyball Club and UPDF. And of course, we do return for the fourth set. Sportes Volleyball Club leading by 2 sets. UPDF have only a set. They did take the first set, where they did play, of course, some very nice volleyball. They were very thorough on the service, and of course executed well on the. And of course, looking at the team setup, I do see some changes. Renata Kamahoro is on. Like I was stating, of course, our action is underway, and we are back. Renata Kamahoro is on for Aisha. That is for the Sports Volleyball Club, and for UPDF, they do have a change of their own. Shot number 3 is brought on. That is Apollo Sakina. Apule is also on, and that means that Amoding and Aluta are off. Actually, Amoding is off. Excellent block, that one from Esther Tumwebaze. Apollo attempted a hit in the middle. She did find that very tall block. Sports here do extend their lead, and like Adalia informed you, we do have a men's game coming up, and of course there are 3 men's games actually coming up in quick succession. Police Volleyball Club taking on KCCA, very exciting game that one will be. Another very excellent block from Esther Tumwebaze. as Sports Volleyball Club do extend their lead to 6 points to UPDF's 2. Things don't seem to be moving the way of UPDF now. They seem to have lost that rhythm they had in the first set. Good pick that one from Aluta. Grace Kamede attempts to look for that line. She does not succeed. The referee says there was a double fault, touch on the ball, and Apollo heads for the service box. Apollo with her second service. Sporters do extend their lead now to 8 points to 4. Esther with that very good service. An excellent block from Akanyo. Denying Apule an opportunity at the score. Good pick that one from Tumwebaze Esther. A very good attack from Comfort. The ball is still up. Free ball to Sporters. Agnes with a hit through the middle. And a very good block from Comfort, who blocks her very good friend in Kamede, who they train with here. The two do know each other, like Adalia told you. Aluta attempts a backward hit, and it is well received. Kamede on the service. UPDF reducing that gap to 6 points now. Akanyo attempting a dump off a block. She did not find any, and she ended up dumping that ball outside. Very good service, an excellent pass. And a good hit. The backcourt finds Hilary Akankonda. And of course now UPDF do reduce that deficit to now 4 points. UPDF with that service, and it is taken out. Grace Kamede was attempting her third service. She does not succeed. Coach Nason Bosige, thank you for watching. You're saying please give us today's lineup of games. Immediately after this one, we do have Police taking on taking on KCCA. That's the men. At about 3 p.m. we shall be having Prisons taking on Elion. That is still men. And then later on at about 5 p.m. we shall be having Sportes Volleyball Club taking on Sky Volleyball Club. That is the run-up for the games today. And of course we shall be live streaming all these games. Of course, as Agnes Akanyo turns up with that very excellent block to extend Sportes' lead by 6 points. UPDF setter now attempting the backcourts. Free ball to Sportes. It's picked up very well by Shamira. Another opportunity for Comfort. This time round she doesn't use power. Kamahoro heads to the service. Not a very good service, that one. She will definitely not want to watch it in the replays. It's now 9:15. Agnes Akanyo with an S to reduce the gap by 5 points. To 5 points, rather. Very good service. It's picked up by Shamira, and of course the setter makes no mistakes, puts it in the middle for Akanyo Agnes, who delivers the goods. It's now 16-10. Comfort to Esime heads for the service. She can mean to be a very good server, that one. She delivers, picked up very well. And setter puts the backcourt, it's picked up. It's a free ball to UPDF. Back set. And this time round, Faima puts that one out. And you can see from her reaction, she's definitely not happy with herself. You can only imagine what the coach should be thinking. Same Pembo Julius Serunjoji is asking, how did UPDF win the first set? And who makes us love this Sportes team? Greetings, Same Pembo. And Same Pembo Julius, of course, I'm here with Warren. He says hello. He's happy to hear from you. Hillary with a very good attack, that one.
especially if we are trailing on a large margin. We always have a chance to use the players and see how they can adapt with the rest of the girls. So I believe that was a change that was made with the technical. But later, I think the best team won, as I said.
Any last words before we part this? Conclude this.
I think the girls, they played a very good game. I always tell them to pick themselves up, and then we always look at the next game which is coming up. But I believe our opponent gave us a really good challenge, and I believe my technical is going to go back, and then we work on the next game and see.
Okay. Thank you very much, and good luck, coach.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I now have with me Coach Malik, the sports volleyball coach. Coach Malik, a 3-1 win. Is it a comfortable win for you?
Not a comfortable one. Losing a set is not good, so I can't say it is comfortable.
Let us talk about that particular set that you lost. What did happen to your girls? What happened?
I think we relaxed a lot, and somehow the team took it for granted that the other team was weak, because we started with around a lead of 4 points, but within the game they gave up. Then we started making the first pass reception errors. So many of them, they kept serving, giving us the ball, but we couldn't receive the ball. At the end of it all, our confidence a little bit went down, and by the time we wake up, the set was gone.
The kind of reception you had in the first set, is it something you need to worry about, especially when you're going to play against stronger opponents?
Absolutely. Like if you cannot receive, it means your whole offense play is down. And if we are not receiving well, it means we are not playing our game. So it is something that we have to keep working on improving.
But of course, I also did observe that you did lose a lot of services. Is it something also that is worrying to you?
Yeah, it is. But sometimes it is, if a player is losing a very hard service that is meant to give you a point, you say that is fine. But if a player loses a service whereby they are trying to serve over just on court, it is worrying. And me, I encourage sometimes players to serve hard and at certain times to just give the opponent the ball. I think we need to know when to give them the ball and when to serve hard.
Okay.
So that we can improve our service.
Any last words to your girls as we conclude this interview?
What I can tell my team is that we are still not playing to our best. We are still not giving the fight that we need to give. And if we get much more challenging teams, we need to fight more. We need to play our best game and know that it is the start of the season. Yes, it is good we've taken the second win for the second match, but not a 3-0. So we need to play more games when we know that we need to win the games at 3-0. And by that, we could get a better position by the end of the regular season.
Congratulations, coach. Although you said it's not comfortable, but congratulations, and I hope you're the best in the coming games.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, please.